Hi, I'm once again sharing with my writing week. I can't call it a writing week. Maybe I should call it just a week of a person who's trying to write a book. This week I didn't write physically write, I didn't write 3,000 words this week. Well, at least my violin teacher is satisfied. I don't think it will be for long. It just that this 2 weeks I have this kind of phase because next Wednesday I am having my violin concert, and yes, I should practice. This week was really dry, like something you could call as a writer's block, because there was a lot of routine stuff I needed to settle. And yes, it's very hard to write when there's thousands of thoughts running, and I miss writing already. Though, as I said in my previous weekly recap, I did write last week, and yes, plot is finally coming together. So there are still some things I am satisfied I did this week as a writer. So I think first is something that I genuinely, something I truly remember because of the pain it caused. It's that Viella is finally one of my favorite characters. I see her as an... wait a second. So anyway, Viella used to be if you're new to my writing process and my issues in writing, I used to have a huge issue with Viella as a character because she's one of the 6 siblings in my book. The thing that they are 6 siblings used to be a huge plot hole, but now it's all alright. It's fantasy, so there are 6 siblings, and she's the youngest, and she's the youngest of them, and yes, she has 5 older brothers. This thing sounded at the beginning, the whole issue started that the younger sister and 5 older brothers. So it's already sounded a bit too cliche, but also I as a child I remember wanting at least one older brother. I had older sister, and I always wanted older brother. Younger won't do. So I wanted to make this kind of sibling formula, if I can call it like this. Yes, so already I started with something that she's the youngest and female, and 5 older brothers. So you can put together, that was already a struggle. That's the first time I had the question of whether do I really need her in my book, because if I don't truly need her, I might risk making something cliche and something that will become an obstacle for me to deliver the message I want to. And then the debate started whether do I need her or not. Then I decided I need her, because I had this only feeling that if I remove her, my world will lose something. So this bright spark will disappear if I remove her, and I didn't want to remove her. Plus, the idea that there's only 5 brothers also didn't sound any better. Then became the main struggle. How do I make her that she's not just the younger sister they have, but an actual part of their lives? She's as crucial part of their family as, for example, is Caspian, or Rodius, Klaus, Avel. Now the main issue is Elijah. He's now I don't know, maybe that's my, maybe that's my personal views, because Elijah is like third child and I'm the middle child. Maybe that's why I struggle to develop. But yes, now I'm thinking once again about Elijah. Because Viella once again started to develop these human traits. I tried to force the personality out of her, and yes, as you can imagine, I only ended up creating something truly cliche, something like these formulas I have seen in a lot of young adult romantic books I've read. I don't know. She wasn't like it, you can't call it cliche and some kind of that she was some kind of stand. So things were even worse. So the other thing is, I just remembered what I did this week, which took me almost a week to do. That if you remember that parenting book, I haven't mentioned it in a while because I kind of put it on kind of pause state. At some point I did it, at some point not really there. Yes, I did actually say it in one of my weekly recaps that if you ask me, I would not publish it. So this week we edited it together, like from top to bottom, and yes, it was at some point it was hard. So it kind of shifted from what I initially thought it would be. I always thought it will be like for like book for children, educational book for children, but it kind of ended up that it's mostly for adults reading this book for children. The child might hear, like the child will get the story, like the surface events, and parents who read the story might get something deeper to think of. And so it kind of ends up so the story is mostly for parents, and but the child will still get like that the formula and of other things. This editing process, truly, I added my chapters, some scenes I write for my fantasy book, but the whole editing process this time, it truly scared me. I've heard how writers, well, they don't necessarily feel excited about it. I don't know, maybe I hope it will be a bit different with my book, because still I'm the one who has like the clear image. Because like I said, that parenting book isn't really mine. The view and idea also not really mine. For now, I don't want to think about it, if we are being honest, because I'm still in the stage of first draft. Also, I can't call it a first draft because I'm writing it scene by scene. So of course, now the whole story kind of comes together. I feel excited. Dry week. I don't want to have another week like this. So, as you might have heard, I left my actual manuscript for later. Like, I don't touch it right now because what I've noticed is that, once again, when I'm trying to force the continuation out of it, it comes forced. So I decided that, fine, you don't want to, I won't push you. So, at the moment, I'm writing that additional scenes. That's what I meant when I said I'm writing scene by scene. Did I really write anything? Because I feel like I still wrote something. Probably not. Why I suffer like this? Why don't I write something like Romantic and Young Adult? I don't feel challenged with those books. This book challenges me all the time. Not only that, it challenges my self-composure. Because like I said, I'm more or less reasonable person. Like, I dive into researches, I want things to make sense. I have more or less, like, routine. Like, try to make my life. It's clear, I schedule my life. I schedule my days. But this book won't schedule at all. Like, I plot my life to things, well, I mean, as much as I can. But this book is just, that's why I do it. So, yes, hopefully this week I will perform, and maybe I'll have more time for my book, because once again, priority of my time now takes, well, generally it takes Europe, but in the second place, violin. So yes, book is discriminate by me. Yes, tell me in the comments, do you recognize yourself in my process? Because I don't really know what what it is. I'm new to this process of writing. I don't know what's happening.
What's happening to me?
Yes, tell me, do you recognize yourself? Also, guys, I wanted to thank you. Yesterday, I've hit my first 100 subscribers, and I feel very excited. I feel very grateful. It is a lot for me, and I feel honestly very grateful that you decided to join my path. Though not all 100 might be watching all of my videos, but still I'm very grateful that you decided to follow and support my channel, my process. That's not really about channel, about my book and my writing process, creative process. Thank you for sharing this path and interest with me. I value it a lot, and I hope that someday I will announce that I managed to do what I initially planned. Yes, thank you very much. So, if you want to see more of my videos and support me and this video, to support this video precisely, also give it a like if you, so you don't miss my weekly recaps every week. Push that bell over there, now it matters. I'm grateful if you watched this video till the end. Yes, hopefully I will see you next week. Maybe this Tuesday I'll find some topic to discuss. Don't promise anything, but maybe. So stay tuned for next week. I'll keep you updated on my writing process. That's all, folks.